Hello, hi, how you doing? My name is Edward Walker,
I am Nashelle Walker.
and we are KWU Now.
Yes, we are the owners and founders of Knowledge, Wisdom, and Understanding, which is a family-owned, faith-based self-awareness brand. We promote and help individuals who are in identity crisis, who deal with comparison on a day-to-day basis, who have low self-esteem, who struggle with who they are, trying to find out who they are. And we want to remind them of who God created them to be. What makes us different is that we don't just sell you a product. We don't just sell you a t-shirt.
That's right.
We don't just sell you a dream. But what we will do is invite you to a new mindset, to awake, align, and to elevate.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to piggyback off my wife. I'm so proud of her. I love you so much, sweetheart. Also, to let you know, when it comes to awaken, alignment, and elevation, I want you to think about it like this. You know, our brand is to help you wake up. You know, help you to wake up to self-awareness. That means what's around you. You know, you're putting on some spiritual glasses, or let the universe give you those glasses so that you can see out of a different lens. Also, once you're awoken, you can actually align yourself with your purpose. And your purpose is to be successful in everything that you endeavor in. So what happens is, if you're awoken, if you're aligned, you will become automatically, it will elevate you to be at the place where you need to be at. So knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is that focal point where we're trying to give you the base of what you want to be and how you want to see life. So can you tell us a little bit about why knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? What is that? Why?
So we got started with just a logo. In our home, in our prayer room, with just a logo, guys. Literally just a logo. We're not kidding. And this logo was actually created by my husband.
Yes.
It's our family crest that he created while he was incarcerated. For those who don't know, he has a past, but thank God for deliverance, right?
Yes.
So we had this family crest, and we knew that we wanted to start a business. We wanted to leave a legacy for our children, and we had this logo. We didn't know anything about business, how to start a website,
none of that.
how to do none of that. But we knew that we had a logo and we had a name, and we knew that the name had some purpose and validity to it. We knew that we were both into, clothing, and our oldest daughter, was into name brand clothing like no other. And we were asked her one day, like, well, what does this mean besides just being a trend? And she could never answer the question. So that was one of the first reasons why we wanted to start our own brand, was because we wanted to give people something to wear with a meaning behind it, and not just another trend, because you want to know what you're wearing. But the most important reason why we started Knowledge, Wisdom, and Understanding was because we watched our oldest child go through identity crisis. For those who don't know, she played football as a kid.
Yes, she did.
And she was the only girl on the team. She played for the Forsyth Flames in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to Coach Shotgun. And we got so much kickback because she wanted to play football. You know, we had people saying, oh, she's going to be this, she's going to be that, and we watched our daughter go through this identity crisis and put herself in a box to what people said that she would be. And we had to remind her that, football didn't define her. That didn't define who she was. So that was our main reason of creating this brand, to help people find themselves, to help people feel better about themselves, to be self-aware, to learn who you really are, to learn your true identity. Clothes don't make you, brands don't make you. God makes you, and we want to remind people to remember who God created them to be.
And listen, I tell you what, man, my wife speaks so eloquently. We don't want to alienate anyone. So I know I got my guys, and I know some of my guys in Earth are going to say this. Man, that sounds like the supreme mathematics. 1, 2, 3. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Yes, I used to be a 5% at one time in my life, so I can tell you about that in particular. Those words are universal truths. Anything that you read in the book of Proverbs is going to teach you about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What I want you to understand is this. Knowledge is the foundation. Wisdom is the activation. And your destination is understanding. So that's where we're trying to strive to. As a people, as believers, as anyone else, you are striving in life for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so you can understand where your destiny lines up with your purpose, that your purpose can take you and elevate you past where you are. So we are very encouraged by everything that is happening now. I tell you, this has been a journey, and it still is a journey. We work hard at it. We also, just with, I look down at my shirt. My shirt says, guard the source. Your source is your heart. Because believe me, wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is going to lie. Right. So I'm telling you, wherever your heart is, your treasure is going to lie. That is what you put the most into. That's right. And this is an awakening that we are ministering to our people, because not only is it a clothing brand, but it's a ministry too. Yes. It's something that you can catalyst off. My wife did mention my past. I served 9 years, 2 months, 18 days, and 16 hours in the Georgia penal system. That was the last bit I did. Right. Before then, I was in and out, juvenile, from adult to bidding and bidding, drug banging, the whole 9 yards. I did everything until God woke me up, and I had to get in line. And once I got in line, I was elevated to the purpose of life that I need to. Now I can tell you, that old guy, man, that I used to be, man, is somebody totally different. Yeah. I'm able to be present for my children. Right. I'm able to be present for my wife, even for my mom. So these things, and I don't want to go on about me, because I'm really passionate about what we're doing here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And also, too, don't ever think that because we're business owners or we're believers in Christ that we don't go through. A lot of times people say, oh, I had to live that song when I wrote that song. I had to live those lyrics. Yes. I had to live that sermon. Yeah. I had to listen. We had to live this brand. I'm telling you, because there has been some situations, even in my personal life, when I battled identity and who I was. And we have a shirt, I Love Me shirt, and we have another shirt that says Unapologetic Self-Love. Self-love. And I want to tell you, on them days, I didn't want to put on neither one of those shirts, because I knew that once I put that shirt on, that I was going to tap into that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of who I was and who God created me to be. And I didn't want that at that moment. I wanted to be in my sorrow. I wanted to be downtrodden. I wanted to be sad and be mad. So just know that we go through, and but like I said, our clothing brand are reminders.
That's right.
To be self-aware, to love you. So when I did eventually put the shirt on, my whole energy changed. I had a new walk. I had a new swag. I love me. Unapologetic self-love. Right. So just know, to any business owners out there new, just remember, keep God first in your business. Everything is not going to happen at one time. Right. You got to have patience. Number one, you got to have prayer. Yeah. Number one. You got to give your business back to God. Yeah. I can tell you there's plenty of days where we felt defeated. Yes. Like we wanted to just throw in the towel.
Look, I'm enough with this.
Like, hey, we're doing this. We're spending money here. We're spending money there. But God said, no. Do you trust me? Yeah. And we had to give God a yes. Yeah. So listen, we thank you. Thank you for those who have been rocking with us from day one. From our first logo to the second logo to the pivot to the change to where we are now. Yeah. Our store will be opening very, very soon. We're looking at September. We don't have the exact date yet. Yeah. But listen, we promise to keep you guys updated. Please. We hope that you are loving the new website, the new layout. Yeah. We wanted it to be consumer friendly to you all, to make it easier for you all to navigate. So we just want to say thank you to our supporters, old and new. And if you are new to the Wake Up community, listen, you are in for a treat. So we love you guys. We thank you, and be with us on this journey as we continue to awake, align, and elevate.
Man, listen, I don't think I could tell you anything better. She always tells me, oh, you're the talker, but I can tell you this. She just knocked this out of the park. Be encouraged. Yeah. There are three things that I look at, and one thing is that, once you become aware of something, you can never take them back off. Right. You'll never see things the way that they were. That's right. And you can't force anyone else to see themselves. They have to wake up. That's right. So, guys, listen, man, we love you. We love you. We thank you for the support. Yes. For those that are determining what they want to do, hey, man, reach out to us. Yes. We are accessible. We are willing to collab, whatever we need to do. Just know that the brand has to match.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, we're not going to, we don't invest in something that's not going to help, that's not going to grow and elevate people. You know, we argue about sports and who's the greatest, Jordan or LeBron, but we don't want to talk about what can help the community and how we can relieve the bonds of what we used to think we were and have a self-awareness and a love for yourself that you can permeate throughout the universe, because we're on frequencies. So we want to be on your frequency. And we hey, listen, I can talk for days, but I know we're going to have to lock this down. But I'm going to let my wife finish this one out. And thank you, guys.
So again, we love you. We love you. Thank you. And we'll be back soon. Good night.
Good night.